Hello, beloveds. I am the Reverend Jan Taddeo. I serve the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Gwinnett in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I'm offering these daily readings as a source of inspiration and reflection. Readings come from the book Perseverance by Margaret J. Wheatley, read with the author's permission. Today we begin the section 3 of the book, Take Nothing Personally. And I say, see who is there with you and celebrate. At this time in history, we are to take nothing personally, least of all ourselves. For the moment we do, our spiritual growth and journey come to a halt. And the first reflection in this section is on emotions, starting with a quote by Don Juan Carlos Castaneda. Only as a warrior can one withstand the path of knowledge. A warrior cannot complain or regret anything. His life is an endless challenge, and challenges cannot possibly be good or bad. Challenges are simply challenges. And this is Margaret J. Wheatley's reflection on emotions. Many of us have spent years learning to notice our emotional responses, and we've raised our children to be aware of when they feel sad or angry or frustrated. Western culture focuses our attention endlessly on noticing and working with our internal state. This is helpful up to a point. It's important not to deny any of our feelings, both the good and the bad ones. But there's a crucial next step we have to realize, that we authored these emotional responses. We made them up, so we can change them. Emotions don't exist independent of us. It's not as if anger or grief float around looking for victims to inhabit. Everything we feel and experience comes from inside us. How we respond to any situation or person depends on what's happened to us in the past and, most importantly, what interpretations we've given to those experiences. We walk around wrapped in our stories, and it only takes a small poke from the outside world to unleash a flood of them in all their velocity. Over time, we become packages of predictable responses. We forget there's any other way to respond. The good news is that at any moment, we can refuse to be triggered in the old familiar ways. This takes practice and a lot of discipline. But the next time you find yourself gripped by any strong emotion, see if you can just observe the feeling. Don't deny it or judge it. Don't start telling yourself why you're angry or sad. Just observe that you are. If you can avoid, even for a moment, getting dragged under by your usual storyline, that's real progress. You've succeeded in bringing in just a tiny bit of air, a momentary breath, and in that small opening lies the possibility of freedom. We illuminate the road to freedom each time we make a conscious choice to stay out of our stories. The road gets easier to see in the light of each pause. Until tomorrow, be well, my beloveds. Blessed be.